This episode of Shoot the Shit is brought to you by Red Bull. So, yes, if you want to go down the line and introduce yourselves, we have Sugarhold here in the building.
I'm Dan Clark, and I play guitar.
Yeah, I'm Mikey. I play guitar and I sing.
Matt Malone, play bass and also sing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Matt Malone, we actually did a telephone interview like a year or so ago.
Yeah, something like that.
And nothing happened with it.
All right.
The audio was all fucked up. Yeah. I've never experienced that before. So here we are finally.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Can
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
Good.
Yes.
Coming through loud and clear.
But from what I remember from that particular interview that we had was that you were in all sorts of projects at that time. Is that still the case?
Yeah. Sugarhold is one out of 4 bands that I'm in right now.
How do you do it?
I don't know, man.
That is insane. I mean, I've only belonged in one band at a time.
Yeah.
And getting all the guys together to rehearse for one band is tough.
Yeah.
And then we always had the guitarist who just thought he was too good to even show up sometimes because, he was good enough.
Yeah.
But we needed
We don't have that issue with Dan.
There's always that one guy.
Mm-hmm.
But which band would you say is like your side piece?
Oh, that's a tough question.
Is it though? You might already know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to say Adequate Fill. Yeah, it's a new band that I just joined last fall, and it's I'm playing bass and singing in that, and with my buddy Rooney Ghosh and my good friend Andrew Golden, who we've been playing in bands for a very long time.
Bobby Light.
Yeah,
He's
oh
the
yeah,
best.
also goes by Bobby Light is his stage name.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah, and it's I like hanging out with my friends, and playing music is just a added bonus. So
That's cool. So no kids?
no kids. There's the answer.
That's a
There's the
big answer right there.
How do I do it? No kids.
Yep.
There's a lot of young up and coming local bands that I'm looking at, like Lucid Street for one. She's got an amazing voice.
Amazing, yeah.
I could see her and the band going places. Don't have kids. Don't have kids.
There's your answer.
Yeah, and stay single if you can.
Yeah.
So Mikey, what's
Yeah?
up, man?
I don't have kids either.
No kids?
Yeah. No.
Now you have a side piece band as well?
I have the Jive Hive Live. So I help run the Jive Hive right now. So I do like all the booking for that. We do one show a week in Albany, Monday, Tuesday nights. So that it works together with that with the Sugarhold. Get to meet a bunch of people through that. It's pretty dope. You got to come out.
I do. I can't believe I haven't been there yet.
I know. It's so cool.
What are you
man.
doing?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to be more responsible.
It's a Monday or
Right.
Tuesday night. That's the thing, right? Yeah, but it's that's the sort of thing where we all have gigs on Fridays, Saturday nights.
Right.
So like we're not gonna do a Friday. Every now and again we will, but in general we're the Monday and Tuesday, so that because it's all free. We're all doing it for free. The bands do it. They get a recording and everything, but nobody's getting paid. So it's I forget where I was going. But,
Well, it's for the love of it.
Yeah, it is. It's for the love of it. So we got to keep them on Mondays and Tuesdays for that reason. So
For those that don't know, where's Jive Hive located?
it is a secret location in Albany.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's why I haven't been there.
Yeah. I've invited you, so you just have to say,
You
I
did
want to come.
invite me.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah. You got the invite, so
You said
you're
yes.
you
Okay,
can go.
cool.
Yeah.
Then
But we
you
don't.
know.
It's not a public. It's not a public address. It's a private residence. And it's inside of a 1800s carriage house.
Really?
It's been redone into this broadcast studio. So 6 cameras, all on like remotes and switchers, 32 track recording. The axe sleeve with the live recording, all the stems, live cut video, and depending on how they do it, even sometimes all of the video feeds.
Are you aware of other secret locations for, shows?
Yeah, I mean we we played when they had the dojo and we played in the attic of the
remember about
dojo
that.
beyond space and time.
Troy Speakeasy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, those spots. Yeah, Aiden and Dan are really really cool dudes. They do really awesome stuff. Aiden actually, after the dojo, came to the Jive Hive because he's got a lot of similar ideas on what he wants to do,
Right.
and he does it. He's way more DIY about it, and it's pretty awesome what he does.
You mentioned the other day at the Jive Hive you had some cool hip hop thing going on.
Yeah, it was just last night. Shiloh the Messenger, Mundy, and then I hope I get it right, Ayla.
Okay.
And she was like their special guest, and they were awesome. Shiloh is related to JB.
Okay.
So JB was in the house, and he's a Jive Hive regular, so always good to see him. And like I was JB and I were like kind of like at the bar there, and you just see him going like, like as they're so good. I'd been listening to the record. They've got one. It's called Concrete Rose Theory, and they just put it out, and it's fantastic. It's awesome, and they're. We seem to say this a lot, but they're one of the best bands that's come through the Jive Hive, and that's like, we were talking about it last night. We're like, wow, that's a really cool thing
That's
to be able to say. Like, we've been on a heck of a streak. So, yeah.
So speaking of underground places in hip hop, so I got brought into like the underworld that I did not know existed one night, and there is this spot. And all I'll say, it looks like an old fish market from the outside that's been abandoned for 15, 20 years. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
And when you go in, first thing is they got a guy with a metal detector.
Yeah.
And he's checking you out. You can bring your own bottles. You can bring your own weed.
Nice.
And then you go in, and it's a beautiful club. Like, it's professional. They got the neon lights, they got everything. They got beautiful women behind tending bar, even though you can bring your own booze.
Yeah, they got it in case you did. Yeah, in
So
case
what
you run out.
What I did was I brought in my own Red Bulls, and I just had them keep pouring the, what do you mix with these things?
Vodka.
Not vodka,
No.
but you do.
Yeah.
That other really nasty stuff that only tastes good in these. Yeah, that.
Don't.
That's
Jaeger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh my
All right.
God.
So I'm just gonna go check this because I get paranoid, make sure it didn't stop.
Yep.
Okay.
No, we're good.
All
We're
right.
good.
Cool.
Beautiful.
So Dan, what's up, man?
So, despite the messaging that you previously said, I do have a kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's 14 months old. She's the best.
Wow.
She's cool. She is pretty cool.
So I don't really have any other side pieces. It's like sugar stuff and being a dad, and honestly, that fulfills me.
Yeah.
So I have a pretty good time.
Absolutely.
She did
Doing
have
both
a.
of
She
those.
did have a. I partied with the Sugar Hold onesie.
She
You better
did,
believe it.
yes.
You better believe
She
it.
indeed has partied with the sugar hole.
Yeah.
She's been to a few shows,
Yep.
fallen asleep at most of them for most of the time. But
But that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
14 months.
Yeah.
So I got a grandkid actually.
Oh man.
2 years old. He's my best friend in the world.
hell yeah.
And it kind of brought me back. It's been so long since, because the kids get older, you want to strangle them at some point. Now I have a granddaughter too, with my son and his wife, for I think 3 months now.
Oh.
If it is 4 months, I'm a guy. I can get these things wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
Give or take a month. Yeah.
just beautiful. But with these newfangled parents, they have like, I think it's kind of like the bubble that they're putting the kid in.
Yeah.
Like at first they're like, only 2 people at a time can come visit, stuff like that. Don't want to go shopping with the kid because there's germs out in the air, that sort of thing. At the same time, I mean, you should expose
Oh yeah,
certain germs. I just
she's in daycare, so we get plenty.
Germs are aplenty.
And bring her to
Aplenty.
stores.
Yeah.
And bring her to stores and all of that.
Yeah.
She gets immersed in the world pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
The other thing is I've never posted a photo of my granddaughter because they're really paranoid about that.
That's a weird spot. Yeah.
Which I kind of understand.
Yeah.
But in a way, I'm like,
I pick and choose. I'm not too loose with it. Like every now and then I'll post something like a story of her. Like she loves piano. She hates guitar. Like every time I play guitar, she just mutes the strings with her hand. But if I'm playing piano, she'll like hop and just mash on it. So
that's
like,
cool.
but I mean, it's something you think of in the back of your mind. But I've heard a few things, so I selectively choose what I want to put out there. And I think there's a lot of horrific things about social media, but there's cool things that you can put out there, like share these things with other people that you wouldn't normally do or that they normally wouldn't see.
Right. Now, it would be amazing if your kid grows up and is into music like you are.
Piano player. Yeah.
Sometimes it backfires, though.
It does,
geez.
Because
I don't want to come off too strong.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I did that with my first two kids. All my kids had guitars.
Yeah.
And my two oldest, they could care less.
Yeah.
But they got a guitar anyway, just in case.
Yeah.
And I think I pushed them too hard. So they were like, no, I'm totally into something else. My youngest son, though, I let back a little bit.
Yeah.
So he took it upon himself to start learning how to play. I could play terribly, but I could play enough to teach him like the basics. And the thing I said to all of my kids, and that's why they didn't get far enough, I said, lesson number 1, learn how to tune it.
Yeah.
If you can't tune it, we're not going to lesson number 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my son, he just turned 16. We lost internet went out.
Oh boy.
So that's like devastating to a 16-year-old kid, right?
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
that is. Yeah.
So I hear up in his room, because we still had power, he's playing Everlong.
Nice.
Up there, I'm like, wow, man. First of all, I didn't know you knew that song.
Yeah. Okay.
And secondly, cool. You found something to do.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is, I don't know, I'm really proud of that. So I had this Epiphone SG hanging around, way better than the guitar he had. He's left-handed, so I flipped the strings over. And I gave it to him, because it's not doing me any good.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize how much he's going to hit the knob.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because it's upside down.
Tape
Yeah.
It's got to be taped. Something's
Tape
going to
'em.
happen here.
Yeah.
A little tape.
Tape
goes
it
a
up.
long way.
Tape it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's wild. But I saw one time the bassist from Seas Atlantis. He's a lefty, Mike, and I saw him flip over a bass he was borrowing to play it. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
It was pretty dope. Yeah.
It's not fair to the lefties.
Yeah.
I mean,
he played
if
it
you go-
backwards though. He played it backwards. Yeah. That was.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Albert King played an upside down guitar. You seem like doing bends like the other way, and it just sounds. It's a different sound, so it's really cool if you
Sure.
learn that way.
Now, school, it's kind of cool. They actually have guitars in music class now. They never had that when I was a kid. So they give them all these acoustic guitars, and they're all right-handed. And I'm like, this is before he learned how to string and everything. So I'm like, just tell the music teacher, like, music teachers already know.
Right.
Flip strings around. I mean, it's the least you could do.
Yeah.
And he just tried to get him to play right-handed. I'm like, don't do it. You're going to get really confused, man. So the music teacher finally decided, I will flip the strings over. It took the music teacher a week to do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
So
Sounds about right. Yeah.
So when you guys showed up, I got a message. We're outside smoking.
Yeah.
So speaking of smoking, the big smoking holiday. is
Yeah.
coming up,
420. 420.
What do we have to look forward to?
Weed stock. So local bill, sugar hold, safety meeting, shortwave radio band, 3 heavy smoking bands. Yeah.
How does Andy have so many orange caps?
Or is it just one?
No,
Oh,
he has
there's
several, and he has
several.
different. He has different styles too.
Yeah, I think you
He
get a
has-
discount when you buy in bulk.
Yeah.
It must be. It must be.
I don't know. You know, there was one time for his. We played his birthday last year, and we all dressed up as Andy. So we wore
Yeah.
we
Nice.
wore black band T-shirts, and we bought the orange hats. They're available on Amazon. You can get them. Yeah. So
Pretty reasonable.
it was it was pretty funny. I think most people lost the hats pretty quick. Yeah.
Couldn't even.
That's
tell you.
what it is, yeah.
That's what's flying. in
It was
the
a
audience.
crazy night at Single Cut, you know.
Yeah, we love that
birthday.
place. Yeah. But anyways, back to Weedstock.
Yeah.
So it's the three bands, Food from Wizard Burger, and then MB Farm is going to be there, which is a cannabis farm, and they're going to be giving away pre-rolls to the first 10 groups that go through the door. So get
That
there
equals 100
early.
people.
Huh? Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
So we'll it could be 100 people. So
Yeah.
come prepared, MV.
If it's 99 people, can I get the extra joint?
yeah.
We
You
got
show up, I'll
we
make
got
sure to get you.
Yeah, well,
If there's no joints left, we still got you.
That's
I
cool.
think we'll be prepared.
yeah.
Yeah,
We'll be all right.
likely will be.
Well, it's amazing how this can happen nowadays. And as far as
Fantastic.
the legalities of it, because I was at a show like this before, they can do this, but they have to give them away for free.
Right.
Yeah.
No sales on site. No
Yes.
sales.
Mm-hmm.
But No Fun has the THC seltzers, and
Word.
they're gonna do a buck off each one for 420.
It's a 420 miracle.
It's
Yeah.
written.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy because
Weed stock, man. Yeah.
it still doesn't seem right. Like I was smoking a joint outside of the Sunoco in Waterville with my friend, right?
Yeah.
Cops pull up because he's going in the store to buy something.
Right?
We get all freaked out about it,
Yeah.
but we don't need to.
No. Did he nod at you or anything? Like, he would probably
Yeah,
he would
yeah.
rather not have to deal with you smoking weed. He's he's got better things to think about, hopefully.
But back in the days, I just thought about how many cops just stole my weed. That's all I was
Yeah.
saying.
Oh my God.
Finders keepers.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, it used to be so scary. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while to shake
It'd
that
make
off.
you
Yeah,
shows
yeah,
us
that
that's
it's like
a good
ingrained in
point.
you.
Yeah, it is.
That's,
it
that's
is.
like,
It's
that's like a
ingrained
part
in
of you.
you. I'm no longer a criminal. You know.
Exactly.
That's right.
Never were.
Yes. Never were.
And then you got friends of mine like Merck. Has got his Play Stage 1 over in Rensselaer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love to see music and weed coming together.
Right.
I mean, it always has,
Right.
illegally.
Yeah, but it has. Well, we went and played in Philadelphia, and it's not legal there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we still smoked outside the club, but
Of course,
yeah. We asked the sound guy, but I was talking to somebody the other day, and they're like, it's just like New York was before it was legalized. This, like I forget that we still smoked. Like I did it, but it's just you had to be way. I don't know.
You
Well,
just
that-
had to, keep a lookout.
Yeah, sure, once
you got it. But there's the flip side of it too. So I really support people like my friend Merck and everything because that's cool. And that's my guy.
Yeah.
But then I look at my actual guy, like my weed guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's hurting. He's
Yeah.
hurting.
Yeah.
This is God's honest truth because you go to a dispensary, you're paying pretty good dollar.
Yeah.
You're
Right.
getting really good weed.
Right.
But my guy's got really good weed. He always has. He is now selling eighths of weed for 1996 prices.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Literally going back down and losing, and everybody's growing it, and everybody has it.
That's yeah.
And it's like, you need to get an actual job now.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Man.
That's
I appreciate both. I really do. I appreciate the store. I like that for the convenience.
Mhm.
You know, that's kind of what I look at it as. It's easy. It's like when you need it, that you're like, or if I'm looking for, I went to WrestleMania the other weekend,
Nice.
so I got like a couple packs of the dog walkers, the little like the half joints, and I'm like, this will be perfect, and man, and so like that's the sort of thing that I like to go there. But then if I'm looking to actually pick up, then
Did you know that the greatest wrestling event of all time happened at the Knickerbocker Arena?
Are you talking about Flair winning the Royal Rumble? Or are you talking
Yeah.
about Stone Cold Steve Austin with the beer truck?
Nah, Flair winning the Royal Rumble, and
Yeah.
I was actually there. I was present for it.
Yeah,
Royal Rumble's the greatest event,
it's my favorite.
and those were all the classic guys. I mean,
Yeah, man.
Andre the Giant, Ultimate
Yeah, man.
Warrior, Hulk Hogan,
Absolutely. Even some of the other guys.
Bushwhackers.
Yeah, dude, licking fucking little kids in the audience. What the fuck?
People are still talking about that to this day.
Yeah.
That was the best. I kind of fell off the wrestling thing, and the Steve Austin days.
So did I.
It just didn't do the same thing for me. But the one thing I did notice was that I think the athleticism got better.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
yeah.
their characters.
Yeah, I don't follow it too closely now. I like, I'll read about it online. I'm not like watching it every week or whatever,
Mhm.
but I'll watch the Royal Rumble. It's on Peacock. And then I had a friend of mine from high school, she was getting her husband tickets for his birthday, and she's like, "Do you want to go with him?" I was like, "Yes." WrestleMania. It was Philadelphia
Right?
though. It was Philadelphia, and it's like in the Eagles Stadium, and like we were up high. It was cold. It was cold. It was outside. It was cold, man. It was cold, and I was
We got a picture in the group chat. 3 pictures of Mikey. One was of him with his eyes like basically shut. One was of a blurry thing, and another one was the first picture of him.
I think the blurry thing was his thumb, but in both the other pictures, his thumb was in the thumb.
That was my
That's what
friend
makes
Ethan
me-
taking the pictures.
That's what made me think of the thumb.
I ate an awesome amount of edibles before that, and I was probably the most stoned I've ever been in my life. It was wild. Yeah.
These edibles are wild.
Mm.
Yeah.
Catch up and sneak up on you.
Mm-hmm.
Went to
So-
the dispensary for those.
Who is not here from the band?
All right. So McCullough,
Yes.
who is probably most known for being a EQX DJ.
Oh yeah.
And then you'd see him at all, at the festivals that they do, introducing the bands, and hear him he used to be on Saturday nights. And then more recently, he was in the Batten Killers,
Okay. Yeah.
which is the Killers tribute band. That I don't know. I don't want to start any rumors, but
There's also a band called the Lisha Killers.
they're not a Killers tribute.
No, they're not.
What a waste.
Missed opportunity.
I don't want to give them any
they're cool.
ideas
They're
either. But so yeah, he plays keyboards and guitar, and then Jesse Winchester, who was also in the Batten Killers, but maybe most known for the band The Viking, which was just like a nasty fucking hardcore band back in the day.
Oh yeah. Grainy.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Still
and
got that CD. So good.
it's really good. I would say look it up.
Well, they're not here, so there's a chance to say something about these guys, make fun of them, poke at them.
I don't know. I don't know what we can do with these guys.
Man.
They're the new ones too. They're the newer guys. I mean, McCullough's been in it for almost a year, I guess, but they're too good. They're too good. They're really
They winked at me.
They are.
Yeah, they're too good. Jesse's come in end of the winter, and he's just got it. He's just got it.
Oh yeah.
And then McCullough's honestly become probably like the Rock when we play live. Like he's the one who's dead on all the time. So
Oh yeah.
those two guys are fucking awesome.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Well, probably taking up a lot of your time, but any messages of peace, hope, or anything you'd like to put out there to the universe to make the world a better place?
Yeah. Love hard, party harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Hope everybody
scratch
gets-
that. Reverse it. Party hard. Love hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. Okay. Yeah.
Let everybody party the way they want to party, as long as it's not hurting anybody.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw in a free Palestine there too.
Boom.
Yes.
All right.
Get it.
Well, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.